In this example, we're going to use business objects. First, we're going to go look at the business objects that are configured. So if you go to the menu, you'll see that we have a couple of different business objects. So these are business objects that exist within your own systems that you can write a wrapper and use it within FlowWright. So here I have a business object called CLS person BO. And in this particular business object, if you look at under view, there are a couple of different inputs here. These inputs are required in order to get this particular business object within a process. And also, if you look at the properties, there are several properties available also within this business object. So what we'll do is we'll build a workflow definition that will use this particular business object, and then we can use that business object in certain computational steps like decision steps to make decisions. So let's go to workflow definitions, and let's go ahead and create a new workflow definition, and let's call it business object example. Once the workflow designer opens, first we're going to do is we're going to define a business object. So let's call this business object person1. And we're going to select the type CLS person BO and add that. Next, we're going to go to this business objects in the toolbox and say get a business object. Once we have that, we're going to configure the business object. First is the input parameters to get the business object. So we're going to go here and select this person BO. And you can see we need to provide a name, age, and a result. We're going to provide the name Joe, age 45, and result I'm just going to provide XXX and save that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say time to live amount, where you can tell how long to refresh the object. So in this case, we can say every 5 minutes. If this is an object where the backend data could change, you could specify the limit days. Here we can also say load properties on demand. And in this case, what we can do is we can have the properties either load upfront, all of them, or we could actually have the properties being loaded whenever they're called for. So let's keep this load properties on demand off for now. We're going to go ahead and click save. And let's go ahead and add a decision step. On this decision step, we are going to evaluate if this person's age is greater than 18. And if it is, we're going to go down one path, else we're going to go down another path. So in order to do that, we're going to do int.pass. And inside we're going to do CWBO. Anytime you want to reference a business object, you have to do CWBO. And I'm just going to do this without anything else here. So let's do CWBO. You can see that person1 comes up. And if you do person1 dot, you will see all the different properties available. So in this case, since I want to convert this into an integer and compare it, I'm just going to put double quotes around it and say int dot parse and greater than 18. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. And let's use some of our template steps and put two decisions here so that we can see what path down which path it went. So I'm going to say connect these steps together, and we're going to say go down this path if it's true, go down this path if it's false, and save that. And let's go ahead and save the definition. Let's create a workflow instance and execute that. So I'm going to go ahead and generate a name and say create and execute. At this point, the workflow should have been executed by our engine. Let's navigate to so it evaluated the expression here. Since the age was greater than 18, it went down this path, and we can actually navigate to the step and dig deep and view what happened. So if you go to step properties, you'll be able to see what we configured as expression. And if you click on this little icon, you can actually see what was converted and what was compared.